Jason, spending away into the semi-finals of the playoff, how good does that sound, and describe the scenes in the dressing room right now?
Yeah, ecstatic, you know. It's been a long season. And to be honest, we were flat in the first half. We were nowhere near where we need to be, and you know the crowd deserve better than what we put on in the first half. Yes, the pitch is not great, but that doesn't stop us from getting close to our men. You know, winning second balls, decision making, which was poor. And we had to have a right go at them at half time, because there's a big crowd here, massive expectations. They've worked ever so hard for 9 months, and they throw it away in the first 45 minutes. And that's not taking anything away from Bradford, because I thought they played the conditions well. I thought they were the better side in the first half without creating a great deal. But second half, I don't think we were excellent, but we got closer to our men, and Lewis Hawkins has scored an absolute wonder goal, which wasn't probably befitting for the game, because that was the only shot I think we had on target, and but what a goal, what an absolute worldie of a finish, and he was excellent. I thought all night tonight. I thought he, when players were giving the ball away, at least he wanted it and he got on the ball, and I thought he was a real bright spark tonight, and just delighted, because like I said, I felt after 45 minutes we were going to go out with a bit of a damn squib, and we didn't want that. And like I say, second half wasn't pretty, but we've really dug in, and that was a proper playoff performance in the second half, where we didn't give any chances away. We won second balls. The defenders, defended manfully, and like I said, we were always a threat. So no, absolutely delighted.
It was a tight game, obviously a lot at stake, and there were a few goal-mouth chances, but it was either going to take a mistake or a moment of quality, and as you said before, it definitely arrived with a latter with Lewis's goal, and Lewis has really seemed to settle into the side now after maybe a bit of a slow start, but he's really made his stamp on the side now.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's pleasing is, we've asked him to play centre midfield, we've asked him to play left side of a three, we've asked him to play in a holding role, and he's worked ever so hard. It's hard to come into a team when they're doing so well, because you're not used to the players, but he's grew in stature, and he's a quality player. I've had him here before. I've tried to get him on a number of occasions, and that's why, because he's capable of doing things like that. Like I say, today was about the whole town today. It was a massive crowd here for us, to see the scenes behind the goal, and to see what it means to the football club and the backroom staff and the committee and all the people like yourselves who've put a hell of a lot of effort into getting us where we are. To be in a semi-final of the Conference National League North playoffs is a massive achievement for the club, but one that we don't want to give away lightly, even though we're really struggling with numbers with injuries. But like I say, the subs came on. Boise did really well. Hibbsy came on and did really well, and there's no complaints with injuries, because we've got a squad good enough to fill in. And like I say, there's a quality bunch in there, and they deserve to go next round.
You've mentioned the crowd tonight. They came out in force, and the board have just announced on the pitch that free bus travel down to Brackley for all supporters, so we'll need them behind us again as we go to Brackley. Obviously we've been beaten there before this season, but we beat them in April. Be a tough game. They're a good side.
They're a brilliant side, I thought they were excellent down here. In fact, I thought for the first half an hour against them down there, we were the better side, and then James got sent off. So we know it's going to be a tough game. Any team with this playoffs, whether it would be Blythe or Altrincham or Bradford or Chorley, you can go through them. There's no easy ties in this competition, and that was a real banana skin tonight, because they beat us twice. We were expected to win, and like I said, we've won it with a moment of magic in front of a real vocal crowd tonight, who got us over the line tonight, I think, because like I said, it wasn't a great spectacle, but the results will not count.